awit tinago. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. How do you know this is with a simple reality check? Billions of people want to be rich, yet relatively few are. The second level of wanting is I choose to be rich. This entails deciding to become rich. Choosing is a much stronger energy and goes hand in hand with being responsible for creating your reality. The word decision comes from the Latin word decidere, which means to kill of any other alternative. Choosing is better, but not best. The third level of wanting is I commit to being rich. The definition of the word commit is to devote oneself undeservedly. This means holding absolutely nothing back, giving 100% of everything you've got to achieving wealth. It means being willing to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes. This is the warrior's way. No excuses, no ifs, no buts, no maybes, and failure is not enough. The warrior's way is simple. I will be rich or I will die inside. Good morning, everyone. I commit to being rich. Try saying that yourself. What comes up for you? For some, it feels empowering. For others, it feels daunting. Most people would never truly commit to being rich. If you ask them, would you bet your life that in the next 10 years will be wealthy? Most would say, oh,
Asa itong kamera na to sa sakinan? Kamera sakinan ba? Ano ito? Ginawa ng dashcam ba?
ay tara, nalala ka na, oh. Nagapa niya yung blue. Ano? Tama ko, Tidra.
Wala na oh.
Ito rin ang nadila dahil. Matong ipulis basa ng gapon.
Wala oh. Dashcam ba? Asa na to?
Hindi, tanawa dali. Wala dali, oh.
Kaya sa ginawa ng puputra?
Hindi ako dali na, oh. Alin? Dahil ito gibutan ako sa blue.
Ano yung pabutaw gamit? Ito yung nakuha eh.
Kasa.
Di ba? Makuha ba?
Wala mo ko ibutang dara? Wala dito kong ibutang dara. some might say, I'm trying real hard, of course. That you're trying means little. The definition of commitment is to devote oneself unconditionally. The key word is undeservedly, which means you're putting everything, and I mean everything you plot into. Most people I know who are not financially successful have limits on how much they are willing to do, how much they are willing to risk, and how much they are willing to sacrifice. Although they think they're willing to do whatever it takes, upon deeper questioning, I always find they have plenty of things to do around what they are willing to do and not to do not do to succeed. I hate to have to be the one to tell you this, but that you is not a stroll in the park, and anyone who tells you is either knows a heck of a lot more or is a little out of tune. In my experience, getting rich takes focus, courage, knowledge, spirit, expertise, 100% of your effort. Good morning, everyone. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Please give me a like. Thank you, thank you. Or little of integrity. In my experience, getting rich takes focus, courage, knowledge, expertise, 100% of your effort, a never give up attitude, and of course, a rich mindset. You also have to believe in your hearts that you can create wealth and that you absolutely observe it. Again, what this means is that if you are not fully, totally, and truly committed to creating wealth, chances are you won't. Wealth principle. If you are not fully, totally, and truly committed to creating wealth, chances are you won't. Thank you po. Good morning. Are you willing to work 16 hours a day? Rich people are. Are you willing to work 7 days a week and give up most of your weekends? Rich people are. Ha? Morning, ano man? Morning. Ito nga po, sa buntag nga ng mumos ko. Ah. Mga 8, 9. Wala tayo pang puli extra time but also in lang. Are you? Maybe you'll be lucky and you won't have to work long or hard or sacrifice anything. You can wish for that. But I sure wouldn't count on it. Again, rich people are committed enough to do whatever it takes, period. Hi, Danelia Diaz. Good morning. Please give me a like. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming, Danelia. For for a time, hopefully a short time, but often a long time, rich people are ready, and willing to do all of the job. Are you? Maybe you'll be lucky you won't have to work long or hard or sacrifice anything. You can wish for that, but I sure wouldn't count on it. Again, rich people are committed enough to do whatever it takes, period. It's interesting to note, however, that once you do commit, the universe will be bent over backward to support you. One of my favorite passages is My Explorer, W.H. Murray, who wrote the following during one of the first Himalayan expeditions. Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, which is until committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness, and effect. Just the drawback, always ineffectiveness concerning all acts, concerning all acts of initiative and creation. There is one elementary truth: the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans. That the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves to a whole, whole a whole stream of events issues from decision rising in one's favor or money of unforeseen incidents, meetings, and material assistance, which human could have dreamed would have come to fruition. In other words, the universe will assist you, guide you, support you, and create miracles for you. But first, you have to commit. Declaration. Raise your hand on your heart and say, I commit to being rich. I have a millionaire mind. Millionaire mind actions. Write a short paragraph on exactly why creating wealth is important to you. Be specific. Meet with a friend or family member who is willing to support you. Tell that person you want to evoke the power of commitment for the purpose of creating greater success. Put your hand on your heart, look that person in the eye, and repeat the following statement. I, hereby commit to becoming a millionaire, more by becoming a millionaire or more by the end of 2026. Tell your partner to say, I believe in you. Then you say, thank you. P.S. To strengthen your commitment, I invite you to commit directly to me. Then print out your commitment and post it in your wall. PPS, check in as to how you feel before your commitment and how you feel after it. If you feel a sense of freedom, you're on your way. If you feel a think of fear, you're on your way. If you didn't bother doing it, you're still in. Not being willing to do whatever. Oh,
Mas muna gluto sa taas.
ha?
Mas muna gluto sa taas.
Ayo eh. Mode or you don't need to do anything of this free stuff. Mode, your way, let me remind you, your way has gotten you exactly where you are right now. Well, file 4. Rich people think big, poor people think small. We once had a trainer teaching at one of our seminars who went from a net worth of $250,000 to over $600 million in only 3 years. And as his secret, he said, everything changed the moment I began to think big. I refer you to the law of income, which states you will be paid indirectly, proportion to the value you deliver according to the marketplace. Wealth principle. The law of income, you will be paid indirectly proportion to the value you deliver according to the marketplace. The key word is value. It's important to know that 4 factors determine your value in the marketplace: supply, demand, quality, and quantity. In my experience, the factor that presents the biggest challenge for most people is the quantity. The quantity factor simply means how much of your value do you actually deliver to the marketplace. Another way of stating this is how many people do you actually serve or affect. In my business, for instance, some trainers prefer prefer teaching small groups of 20 people at a time. Others are comfortable with 100 participants in the room. Others like an audience of 500, and still others have audiences of 1,000 to 5,000 or more. Is there a difference in income among these trainees? You better believe there is. Consider the network marketing business. Is there a difference in income between someone who has 10 people in his or her downline and someone who has 10,000 people I would please? Near the beginning of this book, I mentioned that I owned a chain of retail fitness stores. From the moment I even considered going into this business, my intention was to have 100 successful stores and affect tens of thousands of people. My competitor, on the other hand, who started 6 months after me, had the extension of owning one successful store. In the end, she earned a decent living. I got rich. How do you want to live your life? How do you want to play the game? Do you want to play in the big leagues or in the little leagues? In the majors of the minors, are you going to play big or play small? It's your choice. Most people chose to play small. Why? First, because of fear. They're scared to death of failure and they're even more frightened of success. Second, people play small because they feel small. They feel unworthy. They don't feel they're good enough or important enough to make a real difference in people's lives. But hear this.
Nag-asking ka 3-5.
3-5.
Opo.
Napasa kong account.
Bigas? Bigas?
Iset na lang ako sa Gcash. 3-5.
3-5.
Ilista ha! Hello, hello, hello.
Nasaan na yun?
Yes. No, naka-gloves ka nga, naka-mask ka.
Ano ko ng uling? Sarah!
Your life is not just about you, it's also about contributing to others. It's about living true to your mission and reason for being. Here on this earth at this time, it's about adding your piece of the puzzle to the world. Most people are so stuck in their egos that everything revolves around me, and more me. But if you want to be rich in the truest sense of the word, it can only be about you because it has to include adding value to other people's lives. Good morning, everyone. Just a little bit quiet. Wait for a little bit. Yes, I have something to do.
Santo! Kaya, nagkaoy! Stars na daw, stars.
Thank you, everyone. Please give me a like. so much for staying. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Holy Thursday. Thank you so much. Please give me a like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Please give me a like. Thank you so much for to the 8 million in the house. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Thank you so much. One of the greatest inventors and philosophers of our time, Buckminster Fuller said, "The purpose of our lives is to add value to the people of this generation and those that follow. We each came to this earth with natural talents, things we're just naturally good at. These gifts were given to you for a reason, to use and share it with others. Research shows that the happiest people are those who use their natural talents to the utmost. Part of your mission in life then must be to share your gifts and value with as many people as possible. That means being willing to play big." Do you know the definition of an entrepreneur? The definition we use in our program is a person who solves problems for people at a profit. That's right, an entrepreneur is nothing more than a problem solver. So ask you, would you rather solve problems for more people or fewer people? If you replied more, then you need to start thinking bigger and decide to help massive numbers of people, thousands, even millions. The byproduct is that the more people you help, the richer you become. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and definitely financially. Make no mistake, every person on this planet has a mission. If you are living right now, there's a reason for it. Richard Bach in his book, Jonathan Livingstone Seagull is asked, how will I know when I've completed completed my mission? The answer, if you are still breathing, you are not done. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much. What I have witnessed is too many people not doing their job, not fulfilling their duty or dharma at its called in Sanskrit. I watched too many I watched too many people playing far too small, with too many people allowing their fear-based ego selves to rule them. The result is that too many of us are not living up to our full potential in terms of both our own lives and our contribution to others. It comes down to this: if not you, then who? Again, everyone has his or her unique purpose. Maybe you're a real estate investor and buy properties to rent them out and make money on cash flow and appreciation. What's your mission? How do you help? There's a good chance you add value to your community by helping families find affordable housing they may not otherwise be able to find. Now the question is, how many families and people can you assist? Are you willing to help 10 instead of 1, 20 instead of 10, and 100 instead of 20? This is what I meant by a play. This is what I mean by playing big. In her wonderful book, A Return to Love, author Marianne Williamson puts it in this way. You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children too. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. The world doesn't need more people playing small. It's time to stop hiding out and start stepping out. Stepping out. It's time to stop needing and start leading. It's time to start sharing your gifts instead of hoarding them or pretending they don't exist. It's time you started playing the game of life in a big way. In the end, small thinking and small actions lead to being both broke and unfulfilled. Big thinking and big actions lead to having both money and meaning. The choice is yours. Declaration. I think big. I choose to help thousands and thousands of people. I have a millionaire mind. Success story from Jim Rosemary to T. Harvester. If someone had said to me I would have doubled my income and simultaneously doubled my time off, I would have said that was not possible. But that is exactly what has happened. In 1 year, our business grew 175% in the same year. In that same year, we took a total of 7 weeks of vacation time, much of that spent in additional peak potential seminars. This is outstanding considering we had experienced minimal growth over the previous 5 years and struggled to get even 2 weeks of time of a year. As a result of knowing hard Ecker and being involved with peak potentials, I have a deeper understanding of myself and a greater appreciation for the abundance in my life. My relationship with my wife and children has been immeasurably enhanced. I now see more opportunities than I ever thought possible. I feel that I'm truly on the right path to success in all its aspects. These are things you've always been actually good at also, right? How and where you can use more of these gifts in your life, and especially your work life. Write down or brainstorm with a group of people how can solve problems for 10 times the number of people you affect in your job or business now. Come up with at least 3 different strategies. Think leverage. Well, rich people focus on opportunities. Poor people focus on obstacles. Rich people see opportunities. Poor people see obstacles. Rich people see potential loss. Poor people see potential loss. Rich people focus on the rewards. For poor people, poor focus on the risk. It comes down to the age-old question: is the glass half empty or half full? We're not talking positive thinking here. We're talking about your habitual perspective in the world. Poor people make a choices based upon fear. Their minds are constantly scanning for what is wrong or could go wrong in any situations. Their primary mindset is, what if it doesn't work, or more often, it won't work. Middle class people are slightly more optimistic. Their mindset is, I sure hope this works. Rich people, as we've said earlier, take responsibility for the results in their lives and act upon the mindset. It will work because I'll make it work. Rich people expect to succeed. They have confidence in their abilities. They have confidence in their creativity, and they believe that should the do hit the fan, they can find another way to succeed. Generally speaking, the higher the reward, the higher the risk, because they constantly see opportunity. Rich people are willing to take a risk. Rich people believe that if worst comes to worst, they can always make their money back. Poor people, on the other hand, expect to fail. They lack confidence and themselves and in their abilities. Poor people believe that should things not work out, it would be catastrophic, and because they constantly see obstacles, they are usually unwilling to take a risk. No risk, no reward. For the record, being willingly to risk doesn't necessarily mean that you are willing to lose. Rich people take educated risks. This means that they research to their due diligence and make decisions based on solid information and facts. Do rich people take forever to get educated? No, they do what they can in a short a time as possible. Then make an informed decision to go for it or not. Although poor people claim to be preparing for an opportunity, what they're usually doing is stalling. They're scared to death, hemming and hawing for weeks, months, and even years on end. And by then, the opportunity usually disappears. Then they rationalize the situation by saying, I was getting ready. Sure enough, but while they were getting ready, the rich guy got in, got out, and made another fortune. I know what I'm about to say may sound a little strange considering how much I value self-responsibility. However, I do believe a certain element of what many people call luck is associated with getting rich, or for that matter, which being successful at anything. In football, it might be the opposing team's player fumbling on your own 1 yard line with less than a minute to go, allowing your team to win the game. In golf, it could be the errant shot that hits an out of bounce tree and bounces back onto the green just 3 inches from the hole. In business, how many times have you heard of a guy who plops some money down on a piece of land in the boonies, and 10 years later, some conglomerate decides it wants to build a shopping center or office building on it. This investor gets rich. So what is a brilliant business move on his part, or sheer luck? My guess is that it's a bit of both. The point, however, is that no luck or anything else worthwhile will come your way unless you take some form of action. To succeed financially, you have to do something, buy something, or start something. And when you do, is it luck, or is it the universe or higher power supporting you in its miraculous ways for having the courage and commitment to go for it? As far as I am concerned, who cares what it is? It happens. Hello everyone. Thank you, Lord. Hello everyone, good morning. Thank you so much for coming. Please give me a like.
So, kumusta na kayo dyan? Kumusta ng buhay natin?
Oh! Dala mo sa table sa Eddie, oh.
No. Ano ka? Ano lang.
Hoy, pakilang.
Yeah, laba ka?
Hi, sir.
Hello. Hi.
Binog ng harvest ka dira.
Bagsingin ko ba, backyard.
Ay, bato na nagsikag pabagot. Okay, di ko katambay ba? Magsigala-ala lang ba, oh? Nanaman mo rin.
Ilan ba na?
Oh, nahin na. Kanang gasinaw, got.
Abog ang area niyo ba?
Ha?
Abog.
No, kanit, paminti ka bis-bis. Mahugawan po dahil sa gawas.
Area ng araw, kaya nga ng ano ba? Open mo area. Risco ba?
Ay, dali magtambay o magtumong ito sa hal.
Mag-module.
Tera!
Ay. Ay, kamali ka ba, oy?
Ay, thank you so much. Naiwan ko pala. Thank you everyone. Thank you for coming.